Hi there, it's Tamara Dorris, and today I want to talk about something that may not be the most popular, appealing thing to talk about, but I really encourage you to consider the possibility. Now, it's so funny because when people call me a real estate coach, first of all, let me just qualify that. I, at one point in my life, was working for real estate companies and coaching them on how to sell houses and all of that. And I'm still a real estate professor. So that's definitely not a completely inaccurate description. But even before that, before I started coaching real estate agents and I was a hypnotherapist, I've always been into the mind aspect, the human potential aspect, consciousness, which we didn't call 30 years ago. We didn't call it consciousness, but that's what it is. And even though I had a small stint doing strictly real estate functionality things, and people still consider me a real estate coach, when people come to me, I'm not going to tell them, call five sellers and, go do this and go do that. That's not the kind of coach I am. I'm a mind coach, and I'm always very upfront with that. I know all the stuff, and if a real estate agent comes to me and says, I want to sell $300,000 in gross commissions this year, I'll totally help them. That's part of it. But if we don't do the mindset stuff first and the manifestation work and the clearing work, that's not going to happen for them. Why? Because if it was going to happen, it would have already happened. So when people come to me for, I need to make more money or I need to get more clients, those are the two things. I need to get more money, I need to get new clients. Now, I do have a small percentage, I would say maybe 15%, people who come to me because they have a health issue or immense pain, and I can help them in a different way. But you know what? It's still all mind stuff. Not that you're imagining your disease, but your nervous system is what inspired it. And your nervous system is also what inspired whatever you're making right now. I want you to really get that. People come to me and they're like, I wanna make more money. Okay, great. That's great. But why do you think you're not making money right now? I don't know. I'm doing all the things. I'm going to use real estate as an example. I call past clients, I send flyers out, and I hold open houses. Why aren't I making the money? I've never gotten past this. Okay, now riddle me this, Batman. Doesn't it just make common sense that there's something else going on? And I tell you, I started teaching mind power work in the real estate industry probably 18 years ago. And nobody was interested in it. Well, I mean, some really smart agents were. So, I made a living at it. But brokers, every now and then I'd have a broker come say, I read your book, come speak to my agents. Very rare though. Why? Because they want people pounding the pavement. They want people dialing for dollars. They want people that are going to get out there and go close deals. Okay, do that. And one, yeah, you may make a lot of money as you burn yourself out and get adrenal fatigue or become an alcoholic. Or two, you just can't get yourself to do those things. It just feels so unnatural and mechanical and scary. Those are going to be the two downfalls. All the agents that come to me, it's going to be one of those two things. And I'm not to say that I have a lot of top producers that I work with over the years, many. And it's not to say that they're not making a lot of money, but they're either not making enough money or they're stressed out and they're making a lot of money. Like, there's got to be a better way. All of that boils down to what I just said. It's the mind part. So when someone comes to me, it doesn't matter if they're in real estate or another business, and I do really like to work with people that have their own business or that are in sales, because that's kind of my expertise. But this applies, like I said, if you have a disease, or if you want to, I guess, find a soulmate, not my cup of tea, but it all boils down to this. And I say this, but I don't want to say your thoughts, because it's deeper than your thoughts. It's your thinking and your feeling and your memories in your hippocampus that cause your thinking and your feeling, even though you think it's stuff outside here causing your thinking and your feeling. It isn't. And so step one is to understand that everything in your environment, everything in all of your experiences are only reflections of what's going on in your unconscious mind and in your subconscious mind, which is your nervous system. Okay? So when people come to me and say they want a lot of money, I'm like, okay, why haven't you gotten it so far? Now, if they say to me, the market's bad, other people are just jerks, my ex-husband, if they do that, then I know we have to start over here. But if they say, I don't know, I must just be getting in my own way, I just can't figure out how, then we're moving forward. We're moving to the front of the class. Why? Because the ones that are blaming it, and this is not a bad thing, I'm not dissing on anybody, it's just human nature. But when we're at the phase where we think it's everything outside of us, then we're still in victim mentality, even if we don't realize it. And it's not, I'm not throwing shade on anyone. This is how we start our spiritual journey. It's like my damn ex-husband, right? So that's okay. But if you realize all of the things that I'm saying, that, you know, there must be something that I'm not doing or not thinking or something. And this is why so many people, especially in real estate, jump on the law of attraction, manifestation bandwagon, because they're all like, oh, that's the answer. Yeah, if you've got all the other stuff taken care of, meaning whatever's been driving you to not make a certain amount of money. Okay, so never ever underestimate the power of your mentality and your nervous system and your unconscious mind. They are everything. Now, the second reason why people in any industry, but I'm going to say especially in real estate, why they have such a hard time is because making money in sales is not a true value for them. Now, we all want money. Money makes the world go round, but I will use myself as an example. You know, I'm always glad and happy to be transparent and even vulnerable to help other people. Even if I'm not getting paid, I want to help other people. That's what I'm here for. So money has never been a motivator for me. It just never has. I like it. I need it. I like to buy pretty things. I just went this weekend and spent $200 on crystals, right, that I have in my dining room. I love crystals. So those are like just my lifestyle. But I don't ever sit there and think, how can I get more money? I need more money. I need to be a multimillionaire. I don't think like that. It's just not how I think. I don't want to think like that. I love the life that I've created for myself, and I'm very comfortable. So I don't value money in the same way that someone else does. The problem is, if you don't truly value wealth, investing, you know, all of that stuff, you're going to be spinning your wheels. And so the trick to that is to link what your true values are to earning income. So for example, using myself, if I, you know, make X amount more this month, I can go buy that big amethyst that I have my eye on. You see? So now I'm assigning making the phone calls, sending the newsletters out. I'm assigning that to my crystals, which is a value for me. Make sense? A lot of people come to me and they're in sales and they're like, oh, it's just so soul sucking. They're never going to make money if they don't like the activity to get them to the end result. But you can make that fun too. Never before in our history, never before have we had the technology that makes sales almost not sales. Like I know real estate agents now who are doing, using AI, not even using them, but using a likeness of them to do a presentation or to, you know, do something on the screen. And you're not even watching them, you're watching an AI version of them. So you're not even the one doing the sales. You're letting I'm not saying you need to go that far, but I'm just saying there's never been a better time. We have emails, we have video, we have AI, we have mailers, we have newsletters, we have social media. So sales can be fun. I don't know very many people, especially people who are supposed to be in sales, who don't enjoy, you know, joining groups on Facebook or finding friends on LinkedIn. All you're doing is connecting. You never have to sell anything. So I know this was kind of all over the place, but I just really wanted to clarify because people come to me and they think they want more money. The third thing I want to add is when money is your whole focus If it's not a true value, for you, then you're probably wanting it from a place of scarcity. So if I want more money so I can feel safe and secure, that means I don't feel safe and secure right now. And if I don't feel safe and secure right now, what kind of frequency am I putting out in the universe? I'm not safe. I'm not secure. And what's going to come back at me? More reasons to feel unsafe and insecure. Do you get that? That's gold right there. That's chef's kiss right there. So you have to ask yourself why you want what you want. And if it's for any reason that's not positive, because the answer has got to be because I'd love it, because it fills my heart with joy, because it would mean so much to me. If your answer is, then I don't have to worry about those bills, then I can feel safe, then I can have more freedom. If it has a negative connotation to the reason why you want it, you're going to be putting out the frequency of whatever that description is. Does that make sense? I hope this has been helpful, because it is everything when it comes to creating more wealth in your life. So check the links below. Give me a shout out if you want to have a session. I would love to talk to you and make it a beautiful day. Bye-bye for now.